Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energy frequencies to you guys. If you are new to this channel, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. I am truly grateful for you coming back here and for your engagement, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, and your engagement with this channel. Thank you so much. I do not express my gratitude as often as I should, so thank you very much. Now, we are looking at what can you expect next in this connection, all right? So you have a connection in mind. We'll tap into a brief energy check just to make sure that you resonate with the situation, with the connection that you're thinking about, and then we'll get into what will happen next energetically. Now, please keep in mind energy fluctuates, so it could change at any point. It is not set in stone, and this is a collective reading, so not everything is going to be 100% to your situation. Use your intuition, and of course, do not make things fit. If it doesn't sound right, it is most likely not right. This should just confirm what you already intuitively know. All right, so we have 4 options to choose from, and these air fresheners are completely giving me a headache sitting here in this room. So I want to get these air fresheners out of here. I don't know. I thought they were pretty. So we have a guitar for option 1. We have this beautiful sunflower for option 2. We have the red rose for option 3. And then we have this Victorian lady magnet for option number 4, just because I didn't like any of the other air fresheners. So 4 options. Select whichever one is intuitively calling towards you. Although if it doesn't sound right, you could just go and select another pile. So there's no way to really pick wrong. You can just go and listen to the next one. All right. So I will put the timestamp in the description box and in the pinned comment, and I will see you at your pick. Hello, my gorgeous pile 1. You pick the guitar air freshener, and we will take a look at the connection on your mind and what can you expect to happen next? Like, what will happen next in this connection? And like I stated in the intro, energy is fluid, so this could change at any point. It is how the energy is sitting right here, right now, all things considering, and where the energy is headed. All right, so I will tap into your energy, or at least what you predominantly feel in this connection, or how you identify with the connection, so that you know that this is your pile. All right, so if this doesn't resonate for you, chances are this is not your pile. And sometimes we have to crisscross energies. If I say it's you and it's the energy around you, the other person, and then just crisscross the energies to fit whatever story you have going on. But you shouldn't force the narrative. It should resonate or not. All right, so we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 1. And what can they expect next to happen in this connection? What is going to happen next? Thank you so much, Spirits. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. All right, those are not going in. So we have the Tower. Interesting. We have the Star in reverse. We have the Chariot in reverse. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Sun in reverse. Feel one more. 2 more, sure. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have Justice. Okay, and bottom of the deck energy, we have the 3 of Pentacles. And I am called to pull one of these oracle cards. All right. Energy check for pile 1, Spirits. How will they know this is the connection they came here about? We have quantum entanglement. Yoicks. Okay. Well, your quantum entanglement connection, for those of you guys who are resonating, what does this mean? Well, instantaneously, I got third party out of this, but it doesn't necessarily have to be another person is involved. I just feel like there's an energy here that is getting in the way of this connection. Okay, so yeah, I do feel that for a lot of you guys, there's another energy here. Now, it could be around you, getting in the way of you following up on this connection with the person on your mind, or it could be the person on your mind is engaged with someone, something that is getting in the way. Okay, we'll see what else comes through, but I'm going to get the signs kind of out of the way, the zodiac. We have Aquarius, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Libra. Could be prominent in your chart or your person's chart. Only take that if it is confirmation that you accept and resonate with. Okay, so what has happened? Well, I think the last thing that's happened in this connection threw you for a loop. I don't think you were expecting the last thing that happened in this connection. So I feel like you had maybe a long-term vision or plan about how something was supposed to unfold that you hung on to, and something threw a wrench in it. So what exactly happened? I might have to pull some more tarot, but I feel as though you wanted to build something long-term, or the vision you had of something long-term in this connection that was going to bring you happiness, that you wanted to accomplish here. You wanted to create, you wanted to invest. And something just stopped that from happening. So I don't know, did your person all of a sudden start seeing someone else? Did your person all of a sudden get involved with something else? Like, it just seems to me like it was just really abrupt. And yeah, like, this is bride left at the altar. Somebody who is, you know, no longer wanting to engage. The wedding's called off. I don't know if you called it off or they did. Okay, I need some more because this is interesting. I don't normally get such, I don't know, such a plain message here, but let's see. Can we get some more, Spirit, for how one's energy check? What happened in this connection that they can identify with so they know that this is indeed their pile? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have the Five of Cups in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles now in reverse coming out again. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. The Five of Swords. The Three of Cups. Oh my goodness, pile one. The Ace of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords. And the World underneath. Okay, this is an ending. This is an ending. Pile one. This is not going to be everybody's pile. There was an ending in your connection, and I think it caught you off guard. I feel as though your person, you found out they were seeing someone else. Okay. Or this person prioritized something in their life, like, hey, I'm moving to Thailand or something, provided you're not in Thailand. It's like, what? Like, whatever this person did, they like shocked you with ending this relationship. And for some of you guys could have been the one that totally called it quits for whatever reason. But there definitely is an ending, and I feel like you're not too happy about this because you feel as though you were slighted, or at least it wasn't communicated in a way that allowed there to be a transition. It was kind of just abrupt. And so this is an interesting energy, and I'm not quite sure. There's a lot kind of bits and pieces coming through, and maybe this is kind of how you felt, like you weren't quite sure how to put the pieces back together, like something coming through about reconciliation. So I don't know if you were contemplating that, or if this person came back for a reconciliation, or you know that this person would reconcile, but you're not quite sure. As my cat scratches, I'm just going to let my cat in 1 second. Yeah, when my cat scratches, usually it's confirming what I was saying, which it was like somebody coming back to reconcile, and you weren't sure if you should reconcile because of the because of what has happened here. So you feel backstabbed. You feel backstabbed, and you feel like this person, I'm going to read this as though this person's the one that sort of caught you off guard. Okay, if you resonate with this being the case, and you're the one who, I don't know, mingled with a third party or let your person go, then this is going to be what happens next in this connection, because you could fall on either side here. But I feel like I'm reading for the person who was surprised by the actions of another person here, who just got caught with saying, hey, I'm gonna see someone else, or I'd rather date someone else, or I'm no longer interested in this, or I'm moving to Thailand, or something like this. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm picking up here. Let's take a look. What's going to happen next in this connection? Now, you don't have to take it literal that your person, like I said, is moving to Thailand, but maybe they had to take a job far away, or maybe this person, I don't know, let you down by something that they did that's going to significantly impact this connection and any chance at it progressing. So yeah, you're not quite sure, and I feel you feel betrayed by this. So let's ask Spirit, what can you expect next in this connection? What's going to happen next? What can you expect next? Thank you so much, Spirit, for this clear and concise message for pile 1. What can they expect to happen next in this connection? Did this person just abruptly block you? And then you found out they were dating someone else, or like, I don't know. It's just something doesn't feel like it's sitting right with me. Okay, the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy, the 7 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles now, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. 5 of Swords again. Spirit, what's going to happen next in this connection? What can pile 1 expect to happen next? The 6 of Cups and the Magician. Bottom of the deck energy, the Queen of Wands. Let's pull these oracle cards. Wow. One of these. Success. Well, that's good to see. I'm going to sneeze. Give me a second. Nope. I might still. Yes. Nope. Sorry. The sneeze is coming, but it's not coming. I've been sneezy lately, and I sound stuffy. Okay, so, but I feel fine. I feel fine. Okay, so, we have awareness, 3-3, crystal clear vision. Ain't that awesome? And false twin flame, intense change, 2-2. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have proton. Okay. And we have aurora polaris. We have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. We have cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. And respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. Okay. Now, we can only see so far into the future energetically. We can't see all the way to the end of time. Okay, so this is as far into the future that we're able to see as the energy sits. And then remember, energy is not set in stone. So only take what resonates here. Okay, so I'm picking up the same energy I was in the check-in. I feel like some of you guys could have been married to this person with the King and the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands here, okay? But maybe you were almost married, or there was an idea of a long-term commitment, of a long vision of something here. And I feel like there's a third party energy here that got in the way. So either your person was attracted to another person, or they opened the door to another energy here. And I feel like it wasn't right, because I feel like this person could have very well lied to you. But I do feel like what we're seeing is you understanding here the significance of, I guess, whatever experience you had here was part of the journey plan for your road ahead. And I feel like you don't completely write this person off, and maybe you're looking at this thinking, I sure do, or I already did. But I don't feel you do. I think there is a part of you that kind of understands forgiveness in this sort of aspect. Now, your person, or the person, I guess, that wandered off, left the door open to go explore someone else, I feel like what's going to happen is this person is going to find out quickly that the consequences of their actions is going to manifest right in front of them. Like whatever option that they chose is what's kind of manifesting in front. So if they miss the initial person that they were with, then that's kind of a consequence of their own action. I don't feel this is going to be very hurtful to communicate, but I feel like the person who stepped out of the connection is kind of karmically supposed to be in another connection with whatever said person, or whatever the situation is where this person's supposed to be. Because for some of you guys, like I said, it's not necessarily a person, but something they chose over you. And this person has a lesson to go through. I think they have a journey, a path. And so I feel like this was much needed for this person. And I feel like you find forgiveness somehow. Again, provided you're the person here who's on the other end. This is very difficult for me to read, because the energy is coming in very strongly with both parties here. So I think the most difficult part is reassessing your future, what you want for yourself, because I feel like an option has been removed with this person taking themselves out of the equation. which I know you probably don't see, but this is a good thing, because I think you go from a situation that was very confusing and that was very hurtful and that you weren't quite sure, to a situation of acceptance, love, manifesting your own future, bringing in something certain for yourself, being confident in your own sort of desire here. But I feel you remain in contact with this person. So I don't feel there's a full-on abandonment or hate. I feel like there's still a connection here. The Fool in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. We got the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse. It's like you didn't get to fully explore the idea of what this connection could have been, or the potential between you and this person, because I feel like this person manifested something else in their life that they're supposed to be engaged with here. So I feel like what happens next is, I think you guys remain friends, but I don't see. The Six of Cups could be reconciliation, but I don't see you guys reconciling in the way of coming together as romantic partners. I see you guys understanding a connection here on a deeper level. And so you guys are able to walk your individual paths without harboring any anger. And I don't know, like maybe this was a connection that should have ended at some point in time. And I guess this just solidifies an ending of sorts. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like I feel like the person you came here about is committing themselves to a different path of understanding and exploration that is not this connection, and it is needed in their life, whether it be another connection or another pursuit or what it is. But that is what they're going to explore. And I mean, as far as I can see, that's going to have to outlive its sort of energy to whatever point that it does. But I feel like the only thing that really changes or morphs is your forgiveness, or the friendship, the level of understanding between you guys. So let me pull some charms. I don't know necessarily that this is all that clear, but I am reading exactly as I see it. We have a cross. Okay, this is all about the pain we endure. So I feel like there was suffering in this connection in some way, and maybe you're now set free of something that's maybe wasn't clear to begin with. So maybe this person was flaky, non-committal, not allowing things to progress. So I feel like there was a challenge while you remained here, and so I feel almost like a liberation now from this belief, all about new growth, new manifestation, letting the old kind of die. We have the Eiffel Tower, and it's interesting because the Eiffel Tower was a structure that was initially supposed to be a temporary structure when it was built, I do believe. And with false twin flame, I think there was, like with this connection, I think it was something that was supposed to be temporary. I don't feel as though this was something that was supposed to be long-standing, but I do feel the long-standing, because this structure ended up being long-standing after the fact. I feel like whatever is to be salvaged is an understanding and an acceptance of friendship. And I do see forgiveness here from a situation that was very difficult. So maybe this happened a while ago, and you're wondering what will happen between you and someone that you're no longer with. We have the fishbone here. Well, the fish could be like, you know, Christian sort of symbolism here with the fish. And we have the cross, so that could be significant in this connection. But the fact that there's bones left, like I feel as though there's nothing of the connection that needs to be salvaged. Like it's already lived its course is kind of what I feel. Here we have the key. The key's all about answers and solutions. So it's also about knowledge. So I feel like the more you understand the situation, you're able to open the door to the next sort of chapter in your life. But I feel it's an independent one. I feel like it's your ability to move forward away from a situation that was confusing or that was Five of Swords to now your true sort of happiness here. We have peace. Yeah, you find peace, you find calm. I feel that you guys do find some peace between you guys. So maybe you guys aren't talking right now, but I do see coming together for communication. We have the stethoscope, which is all about health. So it's the health of this relationship connection, I feel. And maybe this is a friend. I don't know. Like, did you have a friend that kind of, like, I'm just assuming it's romantic, but I don't feel it is anymore. Or maybe you had a friend that betrayed you, or a friend that moved, or a friend situation here. Something that I feel is not on greatest terms right now, but I feel like there is recovery. There is recovery here in this friendship. So we have this weird swastika looking thing that came in the bag of charms. I don't know what this is. Looks kind of like a ninja star. Could be something significant. And oh, we have another star here. So stars are Aquarius. Starfish could be about our own, like how we're perceived. So I see here the Hermit, which is about understanding self. And so I feel like there's a need to maybe go below the surface to understand that if something did not work out, if someone needed something more than this connection or needed to live some sort of truth, that that is their calling, that is the road that they're supposed to walk. I think you understand this at some point, and I feel like you're allowed to free yourself of any maybe resentments or confusion or wherever you're kind of stuck, because I think there is an acceptance that provides healing to you, that can see, you know, what the benefit is of letting go something that isn't fruitful anyway. Like there's nothing to really be salvaged in any other area than what you can salvage, which is I think a friendship here, and find some peace at least, or be cordial, which I think is enough. I feel it is enough here. So I feel there is further manifestation of this, but as far as what's going to happen next, like, yeah, I do feel there is a coming together of an understanding that might have taken some time. Seven of Swords, deception. So where you felt slighted, where you felt like someone wasn't being honest, or where you felt hurt by another, I do see you finding an understanding. I do see you accepting a situation here in order to, if only to find your own peace, if only to walk your own path, if only to understand that this connection wasn't, you know, it was temporary. It wasn't something that was supposed to stand the test of time here, and accept this. So I don't feel you harbor any anger. I feel like you respect the situation here, and I feel like the other person also respects your position here. So I don't feel any sort of bad blood, believe it or not. All right, so this is what I see, pile number 1, and I will see you soon. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. You picked the Sunflower Air Freshener and the Radiant Tarot. So quite ironic that you picked the Sunflower and the Sun card. So let's take a look at what your reading is all about, because we're going to take a look at what can you expect next in this connection. What can you expect next? Now, one was tricky. So I don't know, is this going to be a love connection or not? I don't know. I'll read it as it comes through, whatever this connection is, but we'll do a quick energy check so that you know whether this is the right pile for you. Now, if I say your person and it's you, just crisscross the energy because it could certainly be mixed. And yeah, and it could still be your pile, just crisscrossed. All right, so let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2, Spirit. Please protect me as I channel this message and deliver this message for pile 2. Thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. Now, before we look at what's going to happen next, let's do a quick energy check. Make sure you've tapped into the right pile. So how will pile 2 know that this is indeed the connection they came here about, Spirit? Where are things at? What's going to resonate for pile 2 in this connection? So we have the King of Pentacles, Earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be significant in your chart or your person's. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress. All right. Oops. Cards flip-flopping. I do feel it's this way. We have Judgment in reverse, and we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And we have the Six of Cups. Let me pull some oracles as well. Actually, I don't want these ones just yet. Let's pull these. Spirit, how will pile 2 know that this is indeed the connection they came here about? We have Eclipse. Interesting, because we just had the eclipse on the 14th of October. The solar eclipse. And we have Constellation. Okay. How will you know? Let's see. Well, the Six of Cups is all about soulmates. It could be a reconciliation card. It's also memories, nostalgic, thinking about the past. I feel like how you'll know is you most likely are not with this person. I don't feel. Okay, I don't feel you're with this person at the moment. And the eclipse could play a significant role. Like maybe, I don't know, like around the eclipse here, because we just had one, like I said, October 14th. Maybe there was an incident or the last thing that happened or something significant around the eclipse, an energy shift of sorts. So if you're resonating with that, then certainly that could be your message. But I feel like there is a lot of love with the Empress and the Six of Cups here in this connection. But I feel like there was an imbalance and something that didn't move forward in the way of a long-term sort of plan for stability. I feel like there were a lot of things that had to come together in this connection that might have not have all flowed or can't come together. And I also feel like somebody kind of is no longer showing up. Somebody is no longer pouring their emotions. So it could certainly be your person, unless this is you and you pulled back your energy because you weren't seeing a progress towards some stability or some sort of long-term plan or vision of, I don't know, like maybe you wanted marriage here and it wasn't in the stars. Or maybe you wanted something more long-term. I mean, this is like the Father card. This is the Mother card. This could certainly be families, a person, place, or thing of the past, or home. Three of Wands, or ships coming in, future, movement. So you might have take what's resonating. But I feel like somebody withdrew their energy in order to go find what they wanted elsewhere, because things weren't lined up. I think things were kind of all over the place and imbalanced. And I feel like there was good in this connection, like a lot of love. But I feel like whatever was not good about this connection overshadowed the good. And it was more, it kind of tipped the scales towards you or the other person recognizing or realizing that there was maybe better things elsewhere. But I do feel like there is a missing, a thought of a reconciliation. A lot of love for sure. 5 of Wands, inner conflict. So I think you're conflicted about reconciliation. I think you want, like what I'm picking up is you want to reach out or you want to communicate with your person, but you're conflicted whether you should reach out or reconcile here, because I feel like maybe you're unable to provide something here still. Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, yeah, the Fool in reverse, an inability to take that risk, make that leap, take that jump. So I think one person in this connection wanted something more that the other person was not willing or unable to take the risk. So I feel somebody here is exploring. And so now the other person is contemplating but conflicted about reconciliation, because I feel like there's maybe nothing here that the person is able to offer in some way. So if this sounds like your connection, these are interesting readings. I'm having a very difficult time channeling this. I don't know. Let's see what you can expect to happen next here in this connection. So Spirit, thank you so much for this message. Can we please take a look now at pile number 2 in this connection, and what can they expect to happen next in this connection? What is going to happen next? What can they expect energetically to happen next here with this person in this connection? Thank you so much. Now, like I mentioned, energy fluctuates. It's not written in stone. So this is as the energy is sitting today. Do not make things fit. If you don't think it resonates, leave it for someone else, all right? What's going to happen next? So, 2 of Wands, decision, choice, balance, justice, balance, Libra energy, the Star, wishes and hopes, losing hope, healing, long-term vision, King of Pentacles now in reverse, inability to commit, provide stability, provide balance, provide something secure, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, Aquarius energy, 4 of Wands in reverse. That is the celebration being canceled. That is not being able to come together. King of Swords in reverse. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the 5 of Wands revealing itself again. Now, I don't read bottom of the deck in reverse. We have Strength in reverse, so conflict. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards here and see what we see. So, Spirit, what's going to happen next in the connection between pile 2 and their person? What is energetically happening next? We have 4 threes, multiverse, and stellar stream. We feel one more. Matter. 3 stars. 333. Matter multiverse. Okay. Let's pull these. Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. And one of these. We have High Priestess with 1010, expanding consciousness. I hope you guys can see that. Let me see. Good. And I will pull one of these as well. Okay, we have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay. Pile 2. I think you're going to feel like you missed out. I feel like there was something you were supposed to bring into fruition. Like, I feel you wanted this to work or to come together. And you had a hope or a desire of it to do so, but I don't think you were able to make it happen. Because I feel like you had a choice or a decision that to commit or to provide some sort of stability or structure, and you never did, or it never came, and you weren't quite sure how. I think you remained removed or conflicted or unable to reconcile a conflict here. So I feel like your intuition kicks into high gear here. And the intuition is saying that whatever sort of energetic, I don't know, like whatever you're feeling energetically here was your intuition wanting you to manifest in the 3D, like make something happen, like bring something to fruition. But I think it remained in fantasy. It remained in another dimension, maybe in 5D. Maybe you had an idea of something and you failed to, I say you, I don't know, this could be your person, failed to manifest something, which is failed to come together, failed to resolve conflict, failed to overcome something. So I see you looking back on this as something that was lost, something that never came into fruition. Yeah, and maybe you subconsciously feel like this is what you deserve, or because you didn't actively choose this, it's something that is karmically your sort of sentence here in some way. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. So I feel like there's a lesson learned here. And that's what's next, is like you understand the significance, I think, of having to act on intuition, having to make whatever desires, fantasies, feelings that are in ethereal space into a reality. But in order to do that, one needs to take action, one needs to make a decision, one needs to choose that road to walk in order for things to flow and move. But if we don't, then things do not. So this mistake, quote unquote, or this inability to make something happen, I feel provides you with an understanding and a lesson that you can apply towards other things in life. But yeah, like the truth, the clarity in the situation is something that needed to be embraced. So this is all about communicating our truth, seeing a truth, embracing it, walking, talking, speaking the truth, no matter how painful, and getting very certain and clear about what that is. And I feel like you never really were able to, because there was a lot of inner conflict, I feel. So maybe, I don't know, was your person not listening to you? Maybe you felt like you couldn't communicate something with your person. Maybe there was a lot of arguing about something. But again, I don't see the furthest out sort of energetic thing in this connection. I just see as far as I can. So this is what's kind of happening next in this connection, and it could certainly morph from here into something else, but I see you understanding a significant lesson in having to choose and act in the direction of your desire, your hope. Otherwise, it becomes a lost thing that you cannot grasp, and then you have to heal and come to some sort of understanding of what it feels like to not manifest what you want, not chase up after what you want. Because I feel with the Ace of Swords in the upright talking about embracing truth, I feel like you weren't able to communicate and express what you were thinking, or even just communicate directly. So it caused a failure here. It caused something to not be balanced. So this is what I see. Pile number 2. Let's look at some charms. Maybe there's some more here. Information that might help. Cross coming out again. So we have this cross, which talks about the pain we bear. Could talk about having faith. Maybe you have faith in... I feel like you've lost hope in the connection coming together, but I feel like there is something about you trusting your intuition, and I feel like this is a lesson in understanding, you know, understanding a greater truth here that maybe took this situation happening in order for you to see a greater truth. We have what looks like a pentacle here and another pentacle. So 2 of Pentacles, this is having to choose, again, with the 2 of Wands, making a decision, having to prioritize, and maybe you couldn't prioritize this connection or make a choice or choose this connection. Maybe you're going back and forth, trying to find balance in this connection, unable to do that. Maybe things were up and down, up and down. Here's the horse, and the horse is all about freedom. It's also about power and strength. But I feel like there was an independence here, and maybe you seeked independence. Maybe you seeked some sort of independence here, and you're going back and forth between choosing this connection and choosing your independence. And so I feel things kind of fell apart. Here's a flower, beautiful flower. Could be significant. Oh, we have another pentacle. So 3 pentacles is having to work together to create, collaborate, work together, communicate in order to create something with another person. So I don't feel like you were able to create because there was an inability to choose or decide or prioritize something here to actually get to show up. We have a bow, and the bow is a gift. So I do feel you're gifted with something, and maybe you feel, oh, that's my cat scratching. Just give me a second. He's so funny. He scratches to come in and he scratches to go out. And usually when he scratches, he's confirming what I'm saying. And I feel like there's a gift. I feel like you feel this connection was a gift. Although I feel like you're kind of torn about it. But maybe you feel like despite what's happened here, you still see this as a blessing, or you still see this as a gift, or you still see this experience as a gift, which is beautiful considering something didn't pan out here. But again, I mean, this is just a snapshot in time. We have a spider, and a spider is all about creation. That's what the 3 of Pentacles is, having to create something. And the spider creates his own web, which is the stability, which is his home. That's what these 2 are giving me: home, stability, structure. So were you unable to provide some sort of structure, some sort of stability here with another in this connection because of a need for independence or freedom that resulted in something not working out? And we have a thingy. I don't know what this is. Is it a dragon? Yes, it's a dragon. Dragon's very powerful. Dragons are feared in folklore because of the power that a dragon has. I feel like there's some untapped something here that didn't get, I don't know, that didn't get realized. There's some untapped power here, untapped passion or desire or something unspoken here. Okay, I do feel like you didn't speak something. Here's a light bulb. This could be having an epiphany, seeing things differently maybe than you have in the past, having an aha moment, or having an idea that maybe was the reason, maybe your idea of something. Yeah, I'm feeling like your idea of something might have got in the way, or what you thought something was supposed to be like. It might have been the reason things weren't able to move. Some idea that you had. I don't know. We'll see what comes through, if anything further. We have the anchor, stability again. That's what these two cards, like I said, it's all about, you know, being anchored, grounded. And maybe you didn't want to be weighed down here, because the horse, again, independent, wants to be free, does not want commitment, does not want to be weighed down. We have a dinosaur. Dinosaur, it could be very stuck in its ways, old ways of thinking. Again, with the light bulb and the thinking, like, I feel like you might have an old way of thinking, or an old way of being, of how you are, that wasn't flexible or created there to be a failure in some way in this connection, because there was an inability to work together, because someone's idea was very outdated of what independence and freedom was, to the point where they couldn't build anything, they couldn't provide stability, they left untapped potential here, weren't able to communicate a truth. Here we have the tortoise, or a sea turtle. Looks more like a sea turtle. Turtle is all about longevity, and it's also about protection. The dinosaur is also longevity. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe there's something that could be long lasting here in this connection in some way. Despite what's gone on, there might still be hope for something in the future, potentially. We have an oak leaf, and the oak tree is planted by an acorn, which takes a very long time to turn into a tree. There's something here about timing that's taking very long. So maybe the situation was something that was manifesting over a long period of time. Maybe you've known this person since you were a child. We did see the 6 of Cups, I believe. So maybe this was a friend from the past. Maybe things took very long here. I feel there was a long stretch to manifest something worthwhile that maybe didn't quite, maybe it just took too long, didn't quite happen here in the time it was supposed to. Here we have a bug. I don't know if someone told me what this bug was and I don't remember. It's those bugs that make the noises. I don't know. Anyway, a bug. Maybe this connection kind of sits in the back of your mind here as something that maybe you could have done something else. But I do feel like the bug that makes the noise, like there was a need to communicate something. There was a need to speak a truth, to get clear about something. And look, the grapes. This is all about abundance. So, yeah. This is pretty much it. Pile number 2. If this resonated, let me know. I don't feel like there's anything further that there is to communicate, aside from, this is a snapshot in time. What happens after this? I think the key is in your hand, but I feel like you're conflicted about how to progress here. So what's going to happen next? I just feel like there's an epiphany, there's an understanding you have, and maybe where you thought you were independent, you were actually not so independent. And what's the cause of this failure, I guess, with this card here, of this connection not being solidified in any way, was because of a lack of working together and building something long-term or stable. All right. I do see the gift. So I feel like you've been gifted with this sort of opportunity, and maybe that's enough. Like your experience in this is enough, or maybe you'll be gifted with another chance, but I feel like you have to overcome some sort of conflict. All right, pile number 2, I will see you soon. Hello, my gorgeous. Pile number 3, you picked the red rose air freshener. Let us take a look at your reading. We're looking at what can you expect to happen next in this connection between you and the person on your mind. Before we look at what will happen next, we're going to take a look at your energy, or where the connection's at, so that you know indeed whether this is your pile or not. Okay, so I might say this is you and it's your person, and it might be your person, not you. Crisscross energies as you see fit. The overall gist of the message should resonate if indeed this is your pile. If not, so go check out another pile. All right, so we'll ask Spirit for how will pile number 3 know that this is indeed their message. Clear and concise message for pile number 3. Thank you so much. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so much. All right, so what's going on here? 1 and 2 were quite different. I don't know what to expect here. It's different energy than I'm generally used to tapping into. So could be new subscribers. I don't know. Let's see. What do we have? We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and I wasn't going to pull one of these, but too late. We have Transformation, Battle of Head versus Heart with 4-4. I do feel one of these though. We have Fox P2. Now, Fox P2, let us read from the book, because I know I'm good, but I'm not that good. I have no idea what Fox P2 is, and I'm not about to make something up. But Fox P2, communication as the key. Fox P2 invites us to communicate with either ourselves or others in a conscious and harmonious way by acknowledging the majestic power of words and language. Words are portal keys to other dimensions of our being. Water particles change their shape and semblance according to the word or sound that they have been exposed to. Human beings are almost 80% water. Do the maths. If you do not have the power to transform what you say into a language with meaning, it will only be sounds. These sounds are vibrations. Vibrations heal, cure, and clean, but they also break, fracture, separate. Why do human beings have the ability of speech? Okay. I ain't gonna read all that, but I got enough of what I need. So, interesting, because we got transformation here. So, there were words. There were words here, okay? Pile number 3, between you and your person. So I feel like, I feel your energy is somebody who wants to come forward and apologize, or at least you want a reconciliation. I feel like you're stuck on this connection in some way, or maybe not necessarily stuck, but I feel like you're wanting to come forward to still keep this alive. But I feel like there is something in your life that you're not able to break free from. And whatever this is, it's making it impossible for you to engage in this connection. Choose and prioritize, put time and energy and effort into this connection, because you're stuck on a person, place, thing of the past that, I don't know, like it could be your family situation, it could be your hometown, it could be an understanding, an ideology, a growing up thing, that whatever. But I feel like there's something you want to say that I don't feel you've said, and I feel like whatever was said maybe was not, I don't know, like it didn't have the result of what you wanted. So it was either not full truths or just filler words or something that you still desire to say. And maybe the words you desire to say is I'm sorry, or how you feel, or opening up some heart space here. I feel like you want to come forward. And with this battle of head versus heart, it's like inside your mind, I think you understand something about your inability to move on from something. And I think this does not allow you to commit or choose this connection or engage in a way that maybe you feel you should, or maybe that was communicated to you. So maybe a person said to you, I need XYZ, and you are unable to, for whatever reason, detach from whatever situation has you held back. So, I don't know, now you want to communicate with your person, but I feel there is a need for a transformation here if you're wanting to have things come together. And the transformation has to be how you prioritize this connection, how you show up, how you engage, how you detach from something here that you're unable to move away from. 5 of Cups. Yeah, you feel sadness and regret maybe that this situation didn't pan out, that you let something else maybe get in the way. Because 3 of Cups could be third party interference, okay? It doesn't have to be a person, but it could just be like I was saying, like choosing, I don't know, like to stay stuck in something of the past, not allowing for expansion and growth of our life. So we could be very hung up on how things were in the past, and remaining stuck in our life, and not acknowledging that there could be a balance, give and take between two people here, because we're focused on the what's not working and feeling stuck. But as we know, you're never really stuck. You might feel stuck, so there's a need to transform. But if this feels like you or your person, then let's take a look at what's going to happen next here in this connection. What can you expect to happen next? For pile number 3, Spirit, what can pile 3 expect to happen next in this connection between them and their person? What can they expect to happen next as the energy sits? Now, please keep in mind, energy does fluctuate, so it could change. It's not set in stone. This is how the energy is sitting today. All right, and I only see so far into the future, so it doesn't mean it is the end result. It's just as far as we can see what's going to happen next. We have the 2 of Wands in the reverse. We have the Hanged Man. We have Justice. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. And we have the 4 of Wands. And we have the 5 of Wands. Lots of Wands. We have Pisces, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Let's pull some oracles. What can pile 3 expect to happen next in this connection? Beyond illusion, change your perception. 6-6. That's what this Hangman is about, changing your perception. We have collapse. All right. We have evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. And worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Pile 3. I feel like you sit idle for some time here, not going after what you want. And I feel like you want to go after this person, or you want to explore this person or this connection. This could be a long distance relationship. Okay, it might require you to travel, maybe, potentially, which might be a holdup. But I feel like you don't pursue, or you don't choose to engage. And I feel like it leaves you heartbroken. Yeah, I feel like it leaves you heartbroken, and I feel like it leaves you in a space of having to, I don't know, deal with the consequences of not choosing what you desire in some way. So I feel you sit in this for some time and you gain a different perspective here. And I think your perspective here, when you see the Hangman, it's like having a 180 sort of view, now seeing it maybe from the other person's point of view, or seeing things completely different than you did in the past. But I feel like your inability to move, like I feel like you're immobilized, or your inability to choose or act. I feel it creates more conflict, and it creates the opposite of what you want here, because I feel like your person comes through as this Queen of Wands, someone you desire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But I feel like this Queen of Wands becomes someone that is no longer available to you, and maybe what once was, or how you once were engaged with this person, because I feel like this person might have been very caring or compassionate towards you, because I feel like you were in limbo, and I still feel like you're in limbo. And maybe this person had patience, but I feel like this person does not have patience anymore. I feel like this person is no longer in whatever energy, and I feel like this causes an awareness, like a collapse of an understanding that you had, that your inability to choose, your staying in limbo, your indecisiveness, your need to address any pain that you have here, any sort of inner conflict you have needs to be dealt with, needs to be communicated in order for you to find balance and happiness, for you to come together. So if you want to come together, have union, this is the marriage card, this is union, celebrations. If you want this, there has to be a recognition of the imbalance, of the injustice, of whatever has happened in the past. You'll have to right it. And I feel like there is a need to be honest with self, because I do feel like there was a time where maybe you were able to stall or take your time, or I don't know, but I feel like time closed in on you. And so I feel like this like hurts, right? Because I feel like you are in a state kind of worry, because your person might feel like they're no longer interested, they're no longer available, they're not caring, compassionate, or engaged in a way they used to be. So I think you learn a lesson for sure of the consequences of not choosing. And I feel like what Spirit is saying here is worry isn't going to help you in any sort of way. There's a need for you to understand your perception of what you see here is what's controlling your suffering. So if you see something as, I don't know, if you're seeing something in a way that perpetuates the suffering by worrying and thinking, oh no, it's not working, then you just continuously perpetuates that sort of pain. But But if you feel like there's something you can say or do here to bring balance and justice to the situation and see things differently, then there's a need to do that as well. So it's definitely up to you, I feel, but I do feel like you need to communicate and bring balance. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion. You didn't really choose, and maybe you had other priorities or options, or you wanted to keep your options open, excuse me. So you stalled, and then you lost your opportunity. The star in reverse, yeah, it's like you lost hope here, because I feel like the person that you desire is no longer interested, or is pulled away completely here, is no longer in that same energy. So I think it causes you to worry, and I do feel like you see things completely different than you have in the past. So I don't know, maybe this triggers you to do something here, but like I said, I don't see what you do other than you worry, and you now are in a different position than maybe you've been in the past. So I'm pulling some charms to see what we see. So we see the Ace of Cups. This is an emotional new beginning. I feel like you want to have a new beginning here at some point, and I do feel you're conflicted about it. So here we have the Fairy. And the fairy, I always say, is like in the video games where the fairy gives you full health. The fairy gives you life, where maybe you were drained, maybe you were not able to feel at your full best here to move forward. I feel like there is rejuvenation here of something, and it all starts with the mindset of you seeing something differently. But until then, there's a lot of worry. So here's the key. This is finding the answer, the solution, information that maybe is going to become available to you through your enlightenment. We have the Eiffel Tower here, Paris. That could be significant for some of you guys. We have the Dove, all about peace, finding peace. And we have Saturn. So Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. We have a mustache. So mustache could be somebody not presenting themselves in their who they are. They could be wearing a disguise, okay? So I don't know, like if you're wearing a disguise and not being honest, I feel like there might be a need to be honest. We have camp, or a road sign, or just a signpost here. So you're being guided by spirit, I feel, is what you're supposed to do. Listen to the signs, synchronicities around you, and what you see. Do not ignore the signs leading you towards what you're supposed to do. Here we have, it looks like one of those like hobo guys, which always gives me fool energy. So take the risk, take the jump. That's what the Fool is all about, a new beginning. We have the Fish, abundance. And we have, what are those things called at Christmas? Holly berries? I don't know. Anyway, it reminds me of that, but it's 3 leaves on a flower. So pile number 3, if this resonated, let me know. I'm not seeing so far in the future, but I do see you having to step forward and actually do something here if you're wanting to bring justice and come together. Otherwise, I feel like there's an energy removed here, which causes conflict and a lot of unnecessary worry for yourself. All right, pile number 3. I will see you soon. Hello, my beautiful. Pile number 4, you picked this Victorian beautiful lady, and it says Paris right on it. Let's take a look at what can you expect to happen next in this connection between you and the person you came here about. Before we get into that energy, we're going to take a look at the energy as it sits right now, so that you can know whether indeed this is your pile or not. So if you resonate with the beginning, then this is indeed your pile. Crisscross energies as you see fit. If I say it's you and it's your person, then Just crisscross the energy. All right, so we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message. For pile number 4, how will they know that this is the connection they came here about? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so, so much, pile number 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant, the Sun in reverse, the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Cups in reverse, and Strength. Let's pull some oracles. We have E equals MC squared, relativity. I do feel one more actually. Cosmic ether. Okay. We have Taurus, Leo, heavy Leo. Yeah, heavy Leo in this pile. Okay. Could be prominent in your chart or your person's chart. So what has happened here? Well, I feel like you guys were unable to work together, to come together to create something here. And it could very well be somebody was really concerned with their image or their perception, or they let their ego get in the way. They might have had a lot of fear in stepping forward. They had limitations in working with you in this connection, or committing themselves to this connection out of some superficial thing that is around how they are perceived by others. So I feel like, yeah, like you're seeing this person as someone who is unable to detach themselves from some structure in their life, some ideology or some belief, some image, some way of being, a person, place, thing of the past that has them held hostage and not allow them to get happy, because they are unable to admit some sort of truth to themselves and stay limited by their own thoughts. So it's not creating a workable sort of connection that can create. Yeah, they're not engaged. They're not investing. They're not allowing things to progress in this connection. So I think things stayed in a 5D. I think things never really got planted, never really got manifested. And I feel like there's a lot of energetic understanding and chords between you and this person. And I feel like it's so layered. I just feel there's so many layers. So there's so many moving parts. There could be a lot of people involved. There's just a lot of traumas. Maybe there's a lot of conditioning this person had. There's other circumstances too, maybe with who you are to this person, or other, just so many sort of obstacles I feel here getting in the way. But the biggest one is this person's inability to understand that any limitations that they have in this connection is because of their ego, and a conditioning of them telling themselves that something has to be in a certain way in order for them to be perceived in some fashion. Lots of conflict. There could be a lot of people involved here. People may be against this, or just this person perceives there to be a lot of people, that there be conflict if they were to choose this, or unable to move from past maybe family situations or toxic situations that just they've outgrown them, and now it becomes toxic because they're stuck in the past. But I do feel like this person is feeling great love for you, and I feel you feel this, so it makes it very challenging. But it's, will they take the chance? Do they take the chance? Do they take the leap of faith in a new beginning? So that's kind of where you're at, okay, with this person. So let's see what happens from here. What happens next from here? Now, I don't see super far. I can only see energetically whatever is shown to me. So we'll see what kind of happens next here as far as we can in this connection, what you can expect to happen next. And remember, it is not set in stone and energy does change. So, Spirit, what happens next in the connection between pile 4 and their person? What happens next? What can they expect to happen next in this connection? Thank you so much. All right. The Fool. That's pretty much where we left off. It's like, will this person take a chance? Is what you want to know. All right, so the Fool is about new beginnings, taking a leap of faith into the unknown. We have the Queen of Cups. That is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. 9 of Wands in reverse. We have the 10 of Swords. I am being called to tell you, if you're interested in pile 1, if you were called to that, because that was the guitar, and this is the Grunge Tarot, all about music. So there could be a tie here if you were feeling it. 5 of Swords, Page of Swords, and the 6 of Wands coming out again. We have Anomaly and Energy, and we have Masculine Twin, Releasing Lower Self. We have Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of loving just universe. Okay. So, your person's ego. And ego manifests in different ways here. But I feel like this person's ego is really concerned with perceptions, how they are perceived by other people here. So as long as this person is held up and concerned with this, then there's going to be a delay and a struggle here. So I do feel like your person is slowly but surely actually working on releasing any of this sort of trauma that's held in their lower chakras, which is where a lot of the divine masculine energies, they're represented by the lower chakras, whereas the divine feminine energy is more represented by the upper chakras, like the crown chakra, the third eye, and the throat chakra. The divine masculine is more wrapped up with the root and sacral and solar plexus. So I feel like this concern with how this person appears is a deep-rooted thing that they're needing to really look at. So in the meantime, I feel Spirit is saying you allow yourself to energetically accept the situation for what it is. I feel you withdraw from engaging emotionally in a situation that maybe you were very energetically charged into. Okay, because I feel like you were energetically pouring into a situation here that wasn't feeding you. So you release yourself. You are no longer engaged. You surrender. You pull away. There is an ending here, and I feel the ending triggers energetic sort of healing upon this person to do the work required here, to start asking themselves the question, to start looking at why they do what they do here. So I feel like this is out of your hands, so much as this person gets triggered by feeling like you're withdrawn or you're removed or you're no longer around, and why does this ending have to happen, and then take a look at their own actions here, because I think slowly but surely this person's going to take a look at all the things that are, all their beliefs, all these things that are kind of getting in the way of them finding true happiness. Yeah, Two of Cups. I think this person wants a Two of Cups. I feel this person could certainly be like one of your soul partners here, and there's a very profound lesson here that this person is being guided through due to being engaged with you in this connection. And this is one of releasing egos, looking at self, if this person wants a balance, give and take. So I feel like you surrender needing to know, where this person stands, what's going to happen, are they going to take a chance? I feel like this person does want to find a balance, does want the best here in this connection. But I think the biggest challenge here is your person's going to have to go one by one to heal certain parts of themselves that have been rooted in who they are and how they are for a very long time. But I do feel like they do this. Let's look at some charms and see if we can get a little bit more. All right, so we have an eagle. Wow, a gold eagle. Eagle is all about divinity and vision. So this is having the vision. I think this person has to rise above the 3D in order to see clearly what's actually going on here, which I feel they do, but I feel they have to get triggered by an ending that I feel is pretty painful. And maybe you've already removed your energy here, and now this person is really left with dealing with the consequences here. So we have a cross. This is about keeping the faith. This could be the cross we bear, the pain we've suffered, endured. This is an abacus. So an abacus is used for math. It's an early form of calculating things. I feel like this person, I feel like there's a structured step-by-step way that this person is dealing with what they have to deal with here. And I think it's going to take a bit of time. But I feel like it is pretty structured in a way that I think eventually this person will get to what they're needing to get to, but they're having to resolve sort of bit by bit all these aspects of them that have manifested in this sort of ego complex, if you will. Here we have the seahorse. Seahorses mate for life. So that is interesting. Maybe your person feels very, very connected to you, or like you're their one soul person. We have a pentacle. Ace of Pentacles, all about manifestation. Planting the seed for the future manifestations. We have a cowboy boot, so Western could be important. This could be, I just heard you might have given this person the boot, right? So I got some spurs on the end. So I feel like maybe this person wasn't expecting to get the boot, and I feel it was very painful here with the 10 of Swords and the spurs. But the only way for you to detach, maybe you had to be very firm. You had to detach from this person in some way. We have grapes. This is abundance. I feel there's something very abundant here to be had. Just full potential, but it's going to have to ferment. I feel like there's going to have to be a process here. A bike. This is all about forward movement. So there is movement. There is movement, and maybe, not in the connection per se, but on an individual level. I think your person needs to work on self in order to be available, in order for there to be movement in the connection. We have the key, and it's heart shaped, so the key to one's heart. Key's all about answers, solutions, knowledge. Yeah, it's like this person needs to find the answers to what's blocking them from love, from a 2 of Cups. They have to find the answers, find solutions so that they can get past this ego. We have the dog. The dog is super cute. Loyalty, friendship. So I feel there is a friendship here. Very cute. And we have another dog, a wiener dog, this one, or a hot dog. A dog. Wiener dog? Yeah. So 2 dogs. One's sitting down. One's a wiener dog. I don't know what type of dog this is, so dogs could be significant. Maybe both of you guys have dogs. You guys are dog people, or just loyal friends. But yeah, the chances of us getting 2 dogs, I haven't even pulled 1 dog, I don't think, in any of my readings. The fact that we have 2 could be significant here. Very interesting. Okay, well, this is what I have for you guys. Pile number 4. Sorry, my energy's a little down, but hopefully this resonated for somebody out there. And if it did, let me know, and I will see you soon. Bye.